Kendrick Lamar shut down the 4th of July, while Drake is looking old and partying with Michael Rubin.
Yeah, looking old. And we got Rick Ross is seeking revenge against the people who jumped him.
When the first dude stepped up to Rose, the little short fat one that looked like Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah, Mercury's, you better be careful, okay?
Yo.
And BET, oh, that was the worst award show of all time. They disrespected Usher.
The true pitfalls and hardships of a black man in America.
But I have the same amount of BET awards as Sam Smith.
And we got Stephen A. Smith has got to do better. He's being exposed for what he's saying about OJ.
There's no reason to celebrate this man.
Who else gonna celebrate him?
I wake up every morning with two thoughts. Number one, how do I make my bosses more money? And number two, how do I get some of it?
The problem right now is making a good impression. And I want you to start solving that problem right now and get them goddamn rooms ready.
Cloud Babies, Elevation Nation, we gotta talk about it.
We got to talk about that.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What's up this week?
I didn't get with the 1, 2,
Dude.
3. I gotta pay for these medical bills. My bag is broke right now, so we'll be back after this.
Thanks to Epidemic Sound, you get a 7-day free trial.
You like free things? You get a free trial with over 40,000 tracks, 90,000 sound effects that we use personally on the show.
No copyright claim.
No
That's
copyright.
the main important thing.
You don't have to worry about anything. Once you start choosing some sounds, you get personalized recommendations. Everything comes to you. You have unlimited downloads to choose from. You could be like us and have the show popping.
Make sure you sign up, go check it out. You have a 7-day free trial. If you don't like it, you could always cancel. And guys, go have fun.
All right, let's get back to the show.
You were Canada's great white hope.
We met you in a wheelchair.
You better start golfing. You better get into crochet. Because I don't think black people like you anymore, brother.
And I hate to break it to you, white people like rap now. You helped us discover real rap after we listened to you.
Guess what? Kendrick looked at you and said, "You're not like them." But I got bad news, brother. It gets worse. You're like us.
That's the white version. Yeah. And you have to do the hand.
That's even more. You are like us. You are like us. You are like us.
Cloud Babies, Elevation Nation, we back.
Yo.
While Kendrick Lamar shut down 4th of July, this guy broke his back. Pause no Diddy.
Pause
Is
no
this
Diddy.
spinal?
It's spinal, yo. If I see me extra stiff right now, I'm not popping up, I'm not getting animated. There's a reason for it. But I would be dancing to the Kendrick song if I was in that video too, because they just launched that song again.
It's brilliant.
It's back again.
But on 4th of July, though, like, come
Brilliant.
on. Juneteenth wasn't enough.
Brilliant.
Obviously, when I said June 10th, people was like, oh, you can't say
Yo.
June 10th, it's Juneteenth.
We messed
I'm
up
like,
on
what the hell? Yeah, you right. I
Bro.
was out of control, that podcast. Hey, I wasn't the source, but hey.
dude. And you were so sure of yourself. I
Yeah.
thought we
Hey.
were sure together on that too.
Hey.
Hey,
Who gives a
we ride or die
F?
together sometimes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even reach that far.
So,
on that
yeah.
one. I can't move
So,
that
dude,
much.
what the hell happened before we carry on, son?
Oh man, okay, so Kendrick Lamar came out to Compton, right? Shut down basically the block, right? Not only that, but in this video, it had multiple shots where he was referring to having the family with him. He had his wife and the kids. They were doing the crip
With the
walk,
Family Matter
the Family
line.
Matter, and then they had, you know, they copied the Family Matter stuff with the video and had Drake come from behind, get him. Boogeyman got him, you know, and then you had him for the pedophile line. On the hopscotch.
Bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him.
Refugee way in the cut with my twin, we be vibing. Classy bitch, but they know I be outside with it.
Meanwhile, all this stuff is happening. Drake is out here, white partying. You know what I mean?
Oh, he doesn't
with
look
Mike
like he's
Rubin,
partying.
like, come on. And he's looking old. So I'm like, no,
Bro.
that's my guy. Why is he doing?
It looks like either he's been partying for 4 months straight,
to
Or-
forget about the whole thing.
or he's been looking for his spirit out in the desert for 40 days without food or water.
man.
This man has been looking for a sign
He looked
from
defeated.
the heavens.
Yeah.
He's been looking like he need help. Okay? And Michael Rubin ain't it. You know, in the circles of what goes on at those parties, Drake need to get back to what's wholesome.
Yeah. Cloud Babies, I don't know. How else can we help him, man? That's my guy. You know what I mean? That was a hard fall.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
That's the
But he'll
hardest.
be back.
The hardest.
I believe he will be back. So.
Bro, that's the hardest fall ever.
He's been holding a lot close to the chest.
A lot of in the industry do not try to everybody's. That is not true. You introduce him to your girl, extra friendly, smiling.
He do that
exchanging numbers.
19, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70 times. And it ain't just rappers. The athletes, the actors, the golfers, the executives, the technical.
Say OVO.
Come
Yeah,
on,
so
man.
what did you guys think about the Kendrick video? It's damn near like 2 million in like an hour, bro.
Yeah, bro. Had
Broke
Drake's,
all sorts of records.
Drake's body laid out on Compton Street on the
Beat
pavement.
the hell out the
After he
owl.
fell on the street in Compton, bro, while they were filming the video.
Mm.
Ridiculous, man. And Kendrick got the moves down packed too.
I love the
chilling.
subliminals.
Yeah.
And as far as like it kept the owl in the cage, you know what I mean?
man.
Like it was well put together.
That was, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually like the metaphor, the use of the metaphor was like just so smart, man. Just the way that, and it, you know what? The video wasn't that like crazy. It's just well shot, well edited. It wasn't nothing crazy special effects, nothing too wild like that.
Yeah.
Straight to the point, but it was effective as hell. I like the change up in the colors too. I went Nior for the family shots, like to copy the Family Matters stuff. Like it was brilliant. Then the snippet at the end. That track was fire. The album cover.
No, in the beginning, like
Was it
I
the
was like,
beginning?
"Whoa, is that extended? Like, what the
Yo,
hell?" Yeah, before
that
I say, "I
beat-
see that people," like, yeah,
went hard. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
hey, he getting people ready for the summer. Like,
Yeah.
okay, he might be. Like you were saying, he's gonna stay winning.
yeah. But he's gonna drop it, and then we don't hear from him for like 3 years after that. You know how Kendrick does,
More
man.
like 12, more like a decade.
Oh my god!
what,
like
though?
that's the only thing. After this, I give it like 4 more weeks. After that, I don't want to hear that song. Is overdoing it, son. Like it's over now.
This probably has to be the most overplayed song in the history of music, bro. And then Kendrick, man, why you want to put a music video out this late, bro? You could have put that video out weeks, months ago, bro. It's like you trying to milk this till you cannot milk it in, bro. Go make a new song. Go make a new album.
Right
you got Kamala Harris doing it.
Okay, yeah, she ruined
You know what I mean?
She
Once,
ruined it.
yeah. Once white people that don't have the swag is doing it, like in stuff like government doing it, it's not the same no more. It's
Why
just
is
like it's whack. Like
Why is it worse that she's doing it? Like Kamala, I would rather Sleepy Joe. be
no.
doing it.
I don't even want Trump to do it.
I mean,
stay in your lane.
As they say, they're not like us.
June, and we're talking about a cold front as probably a minor. As we look farther west, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Stay in your lane. I don't want to. If you government, I don't want to hear nothing that Nicki Minaj said.
Yeah.
Nothing that Drake said.
Yeah.
No, you should be fixing the goddamn government. Nigga,
Stop
the fuck? You should not have the time to
Yeah.
know what's happening in hip hop.
There's 2 wars going on right now.
2 wars going on.
Double
Yes.
time your efforts. Please.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
There's healthcare, all sorts of stuff you could be focusing on. Boy, you want to focus on not like us.
And 100% you're right. It's right at the precipice. I think it's about to be overplayed. You know what I'm saying? But the worst part about it is we're not going to stop hearing it for the next 3 months.
So every day you wake up, there's a line that come on your head, bro. It doesn't matter if it's like A minor. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Like every
Wop, wop,
day,
wop,
wop,
yeah.
wop, wop. Like everything in that song is quotable. son.
Quotable.
That's why it's so good. So the effect,
It's going to ripple throughout time.
son.
It's going to change. Bro, discourse is going to change. Like
It's- yeah.
certified is about to be
it's a whole new meaning
it's a
now.
whole new meaning.
Da-na-na-na. Even
Yeah.
that beat.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why
BBL
it is the
Drizzy?
greatest diss song of all time because of the era that we're in. It is the greatest.
Yeah.
You said it before.
Yeah, man. People
You know?
hate on that.
Not Like Us is a combination of Hit 'Em Up and Ether. Ether 2.0. However, Ether had no music video. The Bridge Is Over by KRS-One, trash. Fuck with Dre Day, trash. Honorable Mention by Common, The Bitch In You, trash. No music video. Jay-Z Takeover, trash. No music video. Story of Adidon, mid, but no music video. Eminem, The Warning, no music video. You feel me? Ice Cube, No Vaseline, mid at best. Cannabis, second round knockout, one of my favorite, but also mid, nigga. Let's be real, cuz. Because they lived with that Tupac and Biggie stuff, but at that time, we did not have internet like that.
Exactly.
The world did not shift it because of that.
Yeah, or you don't compare it. It's like the MJ and Jordan debate. the LeBron and
LeBron dripping. Yeah.
I compared two GOATs. They were both the same on
Yeah.
that. Yeah, but you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I feel like Drake's at this crossroad right now, right? He's got to make a move.
Yeah.
Or die. Because
Nah,
right now, he's
gonna
a body.
die. Like I told you, man, he's gonna be good with Christmas carols and shit. Like I'm telling you, man.
Boy, I like Tupac.
But yeah, he's not
Boy,
in his
I like
heart,
Tupac.
son.
Bro,
He's
go out
not
like
in his
Tupac.
heart,
Bro.
So
that's the only way to save this right now. Be a legend. That's the only way to save it. Go out like Tupac. Bro, I'm telling you. You can't laugh too hard,
So
bro. My
what I
bad.
heard the most is that with the Ghost Rider thing is just like it's killing him because if he does anything that's hot, too hot,
Yeah.
people's gonna question it, like to see how many
know.
names there is in the track, and they're not gonna really give him the credit.
Hey,
so it's just like
It doesn't matter. He looks like the Ghost now. He looked like the Ghost Rider. Look at him looking like a ghost. He looked like he aged 25 to the life. He looked like the Ghost of past, a Christmas past.
He
You're
looks
right.
stressed.
You're right. He should do Christmas songs. Ghost from
telling
Christmas
you,
past.
man. No, we're messing with you, Drake. We love you, Canada. I don't want to get jumped when I go there. It's like Rick Ross, you know what I mean? So
Bro.
Rick Ross is seeking revenge.
Now, yes.
My boy Mercury said some shit to Icarus, and then that was it. But Icarus, don't fly too close to the sun.
We're going to Canada, and we ain't the mother niggas, nigga. You heard?
Big Rick Ross the fuck up.
Nigga, don't act like a... Anything that came out of his mouth, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't care what his interview. I don't care what he said. I'm telling you, 90% of the time, everything he's saying is something that I don't want you to know. 1, 2, 3.
Hey man, I'm thinking about the event that happened over there. Let me tell you something. When the first dude stepped up to Rose, the little short fat one that looked like Bam Bam Bigelow from wrestling, when he stepped up, and then I squat down in his eyes and told him what I said. Basically, boy, if I hit you, I'ma see everything you ate for the last 2 days. His balls dropped out of his ass. He never said another word. He never did nothing. He was a straight buster. Then the nigga behind him said, I know MMA. And then I got hit with a drink. I'm still convinced ain't no nigga punch me. Somebody said, Rose, the nigga tried to punch you. He hit you. I say, nah. He had to throw a drink, because throwing a drink would have been way more disrespectful than screaming, I know MMA!
I hope that brother made it home safely. I hope that Pete now has a different perspective, better sense of what to do and what not to do while you're out in the world.
That was so stupid, son.
Yeah, man.
There should not be. That shouldn't happen.
Funniest part about that, the fight broke out while this Not Like Us song was playing. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, it was too
the
perfect.
The punch landed at the right time for it too.
Yo.
It's just like, come on, son.
Sometimes you need to pop out and show. Yeah, I guess. Look, now Drake obviously had nothing to do with this. This is just people riding for him out willy nilly without him. You know what I mean?
He didn't have something to do with it, but at the same time, he encouraged it.
He greenlighted?
Yeah, he comment on the post. So it's just like you don't do stuff like that.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Uncle Luke is right. At some point, you messing with like the whole 305 now. That's Florida right there.
Miami scene?
Yeah, you go to Miami, one of those dumb niggas is gonna do the same, because the same way Drake didn't tell Mercury's boys and Icarus boys to, actually I think Icarus is the one that threw the punch, but allegedly.
Yeah.
And so he didn't tell, he had nothing to do with that. But if you start liking the post, homie get beat up and stuff like that, you encourage it. The same way Biggie, Tupac, that's how this whole shit sparked. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a fan that's gonna touch you to show like, oh, dominance, and to show like, yo, I got you. Look what happened to Mike Knox.
Yeah.
And what's more unacceptable is when Mr. Drake liked the post. That also is unacceptable. I expect more out of Mr. Drake. When there's violence, you don't condone it. You should be bigger than that. Mr. Drake, you should be bigger than that. When there's violence, you don't condone that. You don't like no posters and all that, because here's what happens. There's always a backlash of it all. Here's what happens when now you've inserted yourself. Even if you were not involved, half of the country think you set the man up. They book a show in Canada and you send your goons out there to agitate and start a fight with Ross. And y'all do what you do on the TV. Half the country think that. So you validate that even if you did not do that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fan.
That security guard got his.
Yeah, you can't. Anybody could be touched, man.
Bro, it looked like
we've seen Big, we've seen Pac, we've seen Big L, we've seen all of that.
We've seen it too much.
Yes,
you're right.
And so I don't know why he encouraged it. So Uncle Luke is right, saying that he should have never encouraged it.
Yes.
But at the same time, Rick Ross is in fault too, because first off, you cannot be going to a country that's not yours, right? There's nothing wrong playing the song, but when you start calling the dude white boy, what you gonna do, white boy? Like, come on, dog.
Yeah,
like that's an insult too. You turn it into a race. Like, you feel like he gotta punch you in the fucking face. He told you like, yo, my dude, turn the song off. Whatever the situation was, you could have easily said like, yo, dude, you wilding? It's a song.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
And it's a popular song.
And then just do your thing.
Yeah.
Bounce. You don't have to stay and then.
Yeah.
Come on now, like there's no need for that. And then have all your security guard unfit, getting whooped. This big dude is big for nothing.
Poor guy, man. He looked like Don Toliver on one.
The DJ got knocked out sleeping.
Yeah.
I'm talking about night.
He went
because
NyQuil.
Because Rick Ross here talking reckless. Yeah. What you gonna do, white boy? Huh.
Yeah, and
now
Rick Ross,
he's in the gym.
And he gets none of the consequences. I mean, I don't know if he got touched, but he was on the plane. He was laughing. Drinking the champagne.
No, he got that. I think he did get punched, man.
He did.
He's saying he didn't, but
he got one eye like this, looking in the.
It might be a light hit, but it's nothing though. Horrible security guards. Hey, hire them MMA looking niggas. There's 100 of them.
I thought Rick Ross would start doing the Miranda rights. I really did. I thought it was gonna happen. I was like, yo, where's the training? I thought Rick Ross received the training from the department. What happened to that?
No, I thought he was gonna call the police.
Yeah, bro. Call it on himself. He said, "Back up, get me back
Officer
up,
down." Facts, son.
Nah,
so,
man.
what's up with BET Cloud Babies? Did you feel like BET represent us? Oh. Let's be honest. Let's talk about it. Taraji messing up Keith Lee's name. Her teleprompter was all messed up. She butchering it throughout the whole show. They mute Usher's speech. Worst dress code of all time. And then Drake being snubbed on so many categories is crazy. And of course, the whole Tyler Perry takeover.
Look, man, the Usher thing I felt was sad. I felt sad for Usher.
Sad?
Okay.
Let's talk about the female department. How every girl looked like a whore.
Okay. Now, that was something we were going to get into.
You see Little Mo,
you want to start off with that right now? Bro, we already get looked at as misogynistic.
Go ahead. No, it's not. It's the truth. It looked horrible.
It does
there
look
was
a lot.
Nothing there that represented us at all.
There's a lot of OnlyFans stuff going on.
You know what I mean? It was crazy.
Why don't the women who are at the BET Awards realize they low-hanging fruit? Like, why not? Because you can tell they don't even know.
Yeah.
Tony Braxton had on a dress that showed flat out everything but the pussy lips.
I don't get it. I don't get it. It was sloppy. Who told him that this was okay? Who told you to do this?
The award shows are fixed. And today, they're just weird. Very weird. It just looked like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Taraji did it well. She did very well. Oh, she killed it. That was the best thing in the show.
She's amazing. Taraji.
But she could not save that show, bro.
She tried her best.
They set her up one more time, son.
Yeah, they did.
They set her up again,
they
my
said,
girl.
You know
son.
what? You wanted more money? How about this? Host the BET show.
Do this Coney show we got to do. If you save us,
Yeah.
we cool. We're going to make Usher look like a fool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We could have called Chris Brown. We could have called Mario, but
Now, okay, look. I will say this. Now, the girls are good. Fair enough. Like, the girls are great, bro. Like, they're killing the R&B game right now. But it's just sad that there's not enough like R&B dudes right now that can pay tribute to Usher, singing Usher's song the way, like, he's a dude. Like,
he's the greatest son.
Like, okay, what happened to, like, the R&B singers of our times? Like, nowadays we have, they're out there. There's a few. They're out there. So they couldn't get a few?
No.
They couldn't even get the guy that, has the viral song right now. He's white, but whatever, he can sing. So get somebody.
No, it's Usher, bro. Usher could dance, son.
Yeah, you
have the
Chris.
best dancers there.
You
At one
Chris.
point, we even compare who's gonna win, Usher or Chris Brown. We
that's-
never had Mario in that conversation.
Yeah, you're right.
After Michael died, it was always was it Usher or Chris Brown? Who's the best? Now you're gonna have a
Omarion?
tribute. Omarion too, but Omarion fed off.
Yeah.
After the Icebox, that was the last popping shit he did. All right, nigga, that was the last cool
Oh my
dance shit he
God, you
did.
just
all
brought
right?
back memories. Yeah, the ice
Yeah,
box, man.
that was it.
You got he's doing the whole dance.
Yeah,
Icebox,
that's
where?
ticking. That's what you call ticking. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm
I got
trying
you,
to
man.
educate you,
It's
little
a long
clap
time
babies.
ago,
You know what I
man.
mean? So you could have the best dancers there. It shouldn't be about. I understand they were trying to go with the whole theme with all female dominance and stuff like that.
Yo,
Cute.
You're
But
right.
come on, son. That's the greatest of all time, son. Not all time, but in our era, like Usher's very frank. He's the G, son.
What if it's a subliminal? Yo,
That-
allegedly.
You could do it too.
What if, what if they were saying, Usher, there was allegations of Usher being on the other side. And they said, you know what? Let's get what he really wanted it to be like. This is how
Anyway.
it should have sounded like.
Ah,
From
I
the
see.
girl's perspective.
Mm,
I'm just saying.
mm.
I'm
So
talking
you
out of
saying,
my
like-
ass and I can't even move it that much
So
right
you
now.
say, so you say Usher's a bitch? That's what you're saying?
Oh, no. Let's not put words in my mouth.
yeah,
No
well,
diddy.
that's what you're saying.
I'm saying that maybe he liked the higher pitch
Okay.
on his songs.
Man, I fuck
Maybe.
with Usher, man. Don't disrespect to Usher.
He's
He
been
had a
wrestling
bad
with
one.
Diddy since childhood over the Cocoa Pops. I don't remember what it was. Frosted Flakes.
Maybe
Telling
they
you.
did call Chris Brown, and Chris Brown was like, nigga,
Telling
you saw what the stories about Diddy and
Telling
him?
you.
I don't know.
Now, I will say
Mario
this.
said he would have killed it, though.
He would have.
I mean, don't you think they should have maybe called you up, maybe to go for more? Hey, I can see
I would
it.
have, I would have killed that.
You
That
would have
been
killed
fire,
it.
for sure.
I know.
I saw people tagging me and stuff.
I would have liked it if it was like a mixture. If you had a couple of girls, couple of guys, whatever.
yeah.
Get the good singers, get the dancers. Like, make sure that you hit the markers of representing Usher the way he needs to be represented. All right?
Yeah.
But the fact that you went old girls like it's a new Marvel movie, what are we doing?
And they're not learning from their failures. All of those movies fail. Fail. When they go all that, son, it never worked.
Okay,
It doesn't work. Mix it up.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta see representation for both sides. We're being on one side too. A
Son,
little
the
bit too
greatest stories of all time is always about love.
Yo.
Or you feel me?
Yeah.
So you have to mix it up.
What about Bryson Tiller? Or like, Brent Fayez or somebody.
And no, fuck all of that.
They could have had
you have to have Chris Brown. son.
Of course, but
You
Chris-
have to have. Does it? If Chris Brown asks for $1 million,
Yeah.
you give him $1 million. It's
Yeah, but-
freaking Usher, son. He deserved that. What are we talking
Do you know
about?
what it is though? Because they have their own issues with Chris. BET.
Let it go.
I know.
Let it go.
That's
It's been like
Frozen.
damn near 20 years.
I
Let
know.
it go, son.
Yeah, like the icebox Omarion was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go.
Hating for no reason, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
The same way. You got your boy, Stephen A. Smith over here. Fake outrage because, the BET decided to honor O.J. Simpson for like 2 minutes.
There's a lot going on with the BET.
Not even 2 minutes.
And we got to call it like we see it. There's just no reason to celebrate this man. Okay, yeah, he should rest in peace. Sure, we should never talk about him again. Here's the bigger issue. We should never be given a reason to talk about him again.
Yeah, like, okay, so let's acknowledge the fact that he did contribute a lot, right? He was a great athlete.
Yeah.
All right? Now, that being said, we also know that he, like everyone's saying, that he came out the judicial system unscathed. The glove don't fit.
Yeah.
We also,
So you must have quit.
and we got the Kardashians out of this. So OJ has contributed
a lot. Mm-hmm.
And okay, he might have done it. Allegedly. We don't, okay. The
But he's
court
innocent
says-
though. So why is Stephen A. Smith hitting?
Exactly. Okay, exactly. So
Jingo ass nigga, yo.
yeah, Uncle Ruckus ass.
Oh, how much you love white folks?
Best thing the good Lord ever did for the planet Earth.
Ruckus, you black as the ace of spades, man.
I don't see the need for you to go and insult the man after a game of checkers.
To let the man, he's dead. Let the man have a little, like, all right, yeah, he did some stuff. You know what I mean?
Stephen A. Smith is always on the wrong side of history when it comes to black people, bro.
Trying to do that.
Yeah,
huh?
man. He let Jerry Jones. He like how he liked Jerry Jones. You know what I mean? All this.
He really is like Django out here, like the dude coming out, Massa, talking to Leo Caprio, looking at Jamie Foxx on the horse, saying, "Who is this
nigga on the horse?"
Oh, Steven. Let's keep it funny. Django here is a Freeman. This nigga here? That nigga there. Let me at least introduce the two of you. Django, this is another cheeky black bugger like yourself, Steven. Steven, this here's Django. You two ought to hate each other.
Like, come on.
He really, but Steven, we shouldn't be mad at him, son. He's the first, he already told us he wake up every day to make his boss money.
I wake up every morning with two thoughts. Number one, how do I make my bosses more money? And number two, how do I get some of it?
Now, your problem right now is making a good impression. And I want you to start solving that problem right now and get them goddamn rooms ready.
You mad because BT is celebrating OJ? Who else gonna celebrate him? Are you fucking stupid? He was found innocent, nigga, in the court of laws, the white law. But your dick nose is gonna go on talking about how, are you crazy? You would have did this, you would have did that. Where the fuck do you niggas come from? I've never seen some lazy house niggas shit.
He really is that Samuel L. Jackson character. That's the greatest character we've seen in history when it comes to that character, that type of character, that Uncle Tom, slash Uncle Ruckus, for the other side. You know what I mean? Like
disguised as us aliens.
Yeah.
From Men in Black.
Undercover. Undercover brother, man.
Undercover brother, son. I swear, son.
Yeah.
We try to love him because he does give the funniest perspective on sports. But when it comes to this whole different culture and hip hop debate and all of that, he's wrong in the black culture every time.
Yeah, he's got to learn his
He
lesson.
let us down every time.
Yeah, how many times you got to get whipped? Stephen A.
He love it.
Like, come on, man. Like, stop commenting on stuff that's not sport, and even sports that you don't really know about. Maybe you should stop commenting on those too.
No,
it's a bad idea as well because you've been caught out.
Faison went at him. Oh, bro, a lot of people is giving him some serious heat.
I'm sure. It's not that people are defending OJ. That's not what people are doing.
Yeah, it's just a fake outrage that you're doing.
Just
you know what I mean? And plus, like, OJ, he found innocent. Yeah. So who is you to come here and judge him? Like, let God judge him.
Just let the video play. Either clap for it or not. That's what happened in the crowd. Those people are like, "Whoa," and then those people are like, you know what I mean? Like one or the other. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, let it be. Yeah. Fine. But the BET Awards was kind of all over the place. There's a lot going on. Even Donald Glover came out and was making a real valid point. He came out and was like, I have more Grammys than Will Smith
in the BET Award, homie.
But then I'm neck and neck with Sam Smith with BET Awards.
Yeah,
make that make sense. And for real, like that is a crazy thing to think about. The fact how much he's done. Like, so there's a lot of favoritism when it comes like who really gets acknowledged, by BET.
Yeah, well, the same way if we're gonna talk about that, Samuel L. Jackson is better than Denzel. He ain't got no goddamn award in the BET.
Now, he was the best slave I've ever seen in a movie,
son,
okay?
Samuel L. Jackson is the best black actor there is, son. Better than Denzel, better than all of them. All of them. Will Smith, all of that.
Oh, you wilding.
Yeah, it's facts.
No,
he's the best. He's the greatest.
Look, Samuel, definitely, I'll give him, he's better than Morgan Freeman.
He's definitely better than Morgan.
Definitely better than Morgan Freeman. Definitely better than 98%. But Denzel, my guy. I'm gonna have to stand on business for Denzel. Like
Samuel, my guy, son. Pulp Fiction
Denzel,
Day.
You gonna do this to me?
Let's compare Training Day to Pulp Fiction.
All right.
Okay. What you gonna do about it?
That's a good movie. Pulp Fiction is great, right?
Yeah.
You had John Travolta, right?
Yeah.
As the other star power in that movie.
Yeah.
Name the other actor in Training Day.
Wow.
Exactly. Wow. I'll help you. Ethan Hawke. I know you don't give a fuck about Ethan Hawke. Denzel made that movie. Yeah. So I mean, who better?
Well, Samuel make that movie better than Travolta. So what are you talking about?
I mean, yeah, but I'm just
saying. Django, we could keep on going. Samuel
John
is the
Q?
beast. Son. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Denzel has plenty. Look, we can go down the list. The comment section about to be wild.
Samuel's the best, cloud baby.
American Gangster.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? What else? You got Snakes on a Plane. That's all you got. That's all you got. I'm tired of these mother.
Oh my God. Cloud Babies is the worst. All right, so listen to this shit, right? BG is ordered by the U.S. government they gotta view all his songs before he release them because he's hanging with gangsters.
Right? And also, they also said that recording songs with convicted felons like Boosie and Gucci was a violation. He must now get written approval from his probation officer before working with convicted felons. And even though the judge said that, the attempt to censor BG's lyrics is unconstitutional, she did grant the government the right to look at his lyrics in advance.
Yo, son, his CO gotta be there, approve everything, son.
That's crazy.
What kind of wild shit is this? That's not art.
That's agent. That's a producer role right there. That's a credit. Hey, sign him up. There's a contract being signed.
50%.
He said, I'm about to proofread
your lyrics before you.
I'm about to edit it. Yo, I'm your editor. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Oh, yo, that is not right, son.
And if you're not paying me, I'm sending you to jail.
Son, they will trying to get credits.
Send you to jail.
They will definitely trying to get credit for every. Imagine if it's a hot track, son.
Yo, come on, man. Residual.
Son, Cloud Babies, this is not right. This is going way too far. I think that's why we need Trump back.
I don't know if Trump's gonna help. I actually don't. This point.
Oh my God. Well, we can't do nothing with Joe. So I don't know where we're going in America, but I'm out of America. So good luck to you guys.
Yeah,
all right?
y'all better have some fun over there. Because good Lord, it's tough out there, man.
Oh my God.
It's tough. Like, what are you gonna do if you're a BG? Do you even keep going? Like, do you just start
That's
going?
the only thing you know.
Yeah.
Besides slinging dope, but you can't even do that.
Bro, it's not even like you're getting ready to get your songs ready to pitch on Spotify and send it to radio stations. You got to send it to the feds first.
Yeah, no. I don't think that should be right. We all should go on strike, but we don't support each other like that. We definitely ain't striking for BG.
I mean.
Yeah, nah. Matter of fact, yeah, look at what he's rapping about, all right? U.S. government, yeah, I don't give a fuck about him like that. I mean, to be honest with you. Yeah.
And why does the U.S. government have that much? What, they're trying to protect him? Or they're trying to protect themselves? Like, what? Like, that's a crazy
what kind of form of punishment is that? Yeah.
What kind of weirdness are they trying to stop? Oh,
well, the way they're trying to say it, though, is like, once you're a felon, you cannot hang with other felons.
Right.
Because you're going to think some felon shit.
Yeah.
So I guess they thinking like we speaking in codes. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
right.
oh, we say some new slang. They don't understand it. They'll be like, oh, that means...
Oh, but what else?
By the time they're trying to crack it, they think it's something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're like, you can't collaborate. You might be doing deals in the studio.
Yeah.
All right, man. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Like,
or send a code, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so stupid. There's other things you could focus about. Like, you focus on.
Exactly. I thought, you know what? It'd be hilarious because actually this is the first time I've seen it in reverse. Usually I thought the police would be like, you know what? Go out there. Make some new songs for us.
Mm-hmm.
We've been trying to look for evidence for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been, you know what I mean? Like, usually get them out there to talk more. But they're like, oh, no. We're gonna see it first. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, it's a new world we're in.
Yeah,
back then, like doing the, the Biggie and all the Nas and all that era and stuff like that, you had to G-code it.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't understand what those patois, those slang were. Now the hip hop police is really trying to G-code everything.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
You know what I mean?
It's like
Thinking
21
like
Jump
we're talking
Street.
about slang, but really we're just talking about dancing and stupid shit, and they here thinking like, you know what I mean?
Bro, it's like 21 Drum Street. They might have, they got a whole, side of the force.
They
whole
do.
Department. They got a department for breaking down hip hop.
They do.
And they dress up.
The same people that's investigating the Julio Folio murder, all those hip hop murdering. Yeah, there is a department.
Bro.
There's a hip hop department.
What if they recruit failed rappers?
Exactly.
Yo.
Like Fetty Wap.
Yo.
Allegedly. All right.
That'd be crazy. I mean, we're just
like P.
that.
Diddy. Yeah, they've been alleging P. Diddy been, you know what I mean? That's why he never got arrested.
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah, man.
So who knows? That's an industry plant conversation right there.
Mm-hmm. We have Rick Ross, that's literally a CEO. He's in hip hop. I mean,
Yo.
where we going, Cloud Babies?
100%.
It's a conspiracy show.
And he didn't get touched.
He didn't get touched. Stole a whole rapper name, a whole gangster name, a whole real gangster name.
Yeah.
He didn't give Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross, he didn't give him no money.
Wow.
Nothing, no acknowledgement, nothing.
That's
He completely
crazy.
stole that name. When he was working in the police department, in jail, he was finding out like all those real gangster story. And then he just put that in his rhyme and then he stole that name. That's how we have Rick Ross.
Craziness. We
You know
had the
what I mean?
real
So-
Rick Ross show up on Joe Rogan talking about it. Like, hey, I wrote a book. Can I get some sales here? Poor Rick Ross got a champagne bottle and a jet plane. Going back to his house. It's half.
Meanwhile, the real Rick Ross is printing shirts, man.
Yeah.
T-shirts.
Poor guy.
It's crazy. So yeah. So the U.S. government, you're going backwards. You should tell this nigga to rap with all them hooligans so you could get some new shit out. That's the new investigation.
Yep.
That's the best way.
I guess so.
Cloud Babies, thank you so much for joining us. All right.
You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. There's a little bell notification so you can stay up to date with the foolishness we got going on here. And if you want to really support the show, you got to hit that join button because we got some special things on the way for y'all.
By pressing the join button, you help us go independent. You'll get perks, emojis, exclusive videos.
And depending on which tier you choose, you get to level up to helping the show out, being a producer to an executive producer at the highest tier. You get to pretty much direct where the show goes. So
we just want to work for you guys. That's it.